Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to congratulate Boone Drug in Boone, North Carolina, on celebrating the 100th anniversary of the founding of its original store, opened in North Carolina's 5th District by Dr. George Kelly Moose. With this longevity of service in the community, Boone Drug can truly claim to be a neighborhood institution. In January 1919, when it opened, it was one of only 2 drugstores in Boone, and it has thrived in the midst of the changes of the pharmaceutical industry through the last century. For 50 years, customers went to see Dr. Moose, walking from miles away to buy their medicine at Boone Drug. The upstairs of the building was occupied by a group of doctors and a dentist, which kept constant traffic moving in and out of the store. Dr. Moose even kept his drugstore open until each doctor had seen his last patient, often late into the night. In 1947, 2 brothers, Dr. Odell O.K. and Dr. Wayne Richardson, O.K. for Odell Kelly, joined Dr. Moose at the pharmacy, and the space was expanded for a soda fountain and grill, where many locals socialized and the town's movers and shakers talked politics. Joe Miller was next to join the Boone Drug ownership. Having worked at the fountain in high school, the Richardson brothers convinced him to go to pharmacy school and eventually made him a 4th owner. Dr. Miller was joined by Dr. John Stacy and Dr. Jim Furman. They have kept alive the legacy of customer service, philanthropy, and business expansion of their predecessors. The Boone Drug pharmacists often volunteered their services, staying open until 9 p.m. so that physicians could work long hours and patients could fill their prescription after a late night doctor's visit. The store's philosophy was that anyone who came in with a prescription left with medicine, even if one didn't have the means to cover the entire prescription's cost right away. In the mid-1980s, Dr. Miller broadened the store's horizons, selling art supplies. The popular art supplies store named Cheap Joe's Art Stuff began in the upstairs of the drugstore. At first, art supplies were placed on shelves between over-the-counter medicines downstairs. Eventually, what started as Dr. Miller's hobby outgrew the drugstore, and Cheap Joe's Art Stuff moved into its own location, serving customers worldwide. Although the drugstore's fountain and grill closed in 2011, the owners have filled its former space with a nonprofit community kitchen that feeds the hungry. Today, there are 17 Boone Drug locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. The pharmacists in these pharmacies serve as direct contacts for medical information without an appointment or the expense of a doctor's visit. Boone Drug provides a shining example of the important role that pharmacies play in supporting healthy communities. They provide immunizations, durable medical equipment, counseling, and expertise in healthcare. I've been a patron of Boone Drug since moving to Boone as a student at Appalachian State University, and always enjoy my visits to the store. I continue to love all the wonderful employees and am privileged to represent this small business and local pharmacy. It treats clients like family, which is the hallmark of a small town drugstore that lasts a century. And I wish Boone Drug another 100 years of success.